me down, I ain't going out. As the culture turns, you gotta figure it out. They see you getting it poppin', they gon' try and come around. I be down to go out like and keep a live round. In the blick, get you hit. Bitch, we gon' get you first. Don't get caught up in the mix. Better watch out for that blitz. Can't deny that I'm lit. You can't deny that I'm lit.
Can't deny that I'm lit. Gotta ride with your blick. Fuck watching for the option. Be the cops to get you hit. I just ride up off the porch. Mama said stay up out the mix. Niggas up when I was broke. They left me down on my dick.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to As the Culture Turns. My name is Jameer. I'll be your host and moderator for today's episode. All right, so with me today, I have Cortisha, who will be joining me and giving her contribution for this episode. How you been, Cortisha?
I've been chilling, just enjoying New Year, taking all the lessons.
There we go. Taking all the lessons, and we're going to turn them into blessings.
There
all right.
You go.
You already know. So before I get into everything, I just always want to shout out our sponsor, Grow and Flow. Listen here, this is someone who I always talk about on this podcast. I believe in promoting businesses that are Black, but also businesses that I actually use in my everyday life. I love her products. I think her products are really good. And I just think when you support this particular business, you are supporting a Black mother help raise her daughter, pretty much. Yeah. And Patricia, I know, you've had good things to say about her products and everything. So you got anything nice to say real quick?
Yes, I was actually going to say it anyway. This was the first time I ever washed my braids. So I washed my hair Friday night with her shampoo and conditioner. And you could feel my scalp so clean. It looked a little fluffy, but it's so clean and soft. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm I got to keep doing that. But yes, I love her product. My hair has been fuller. My natural curl is so beautiful when I use my products. Yes, I definitely recommend.
There we go. Listen, well, if you want to get you some products, make sure you go to growandflowhair.com. Again, that is growandflowhair.com. All right, now we in here for a topic that has been going viral on TikTok recently, and we just had to discuss it. So I'm going to give a brief synopsis, and then I'm going to play the video for those people who may not have seen the video. So a woman who claims to spend $100 of her own money on herself every time she goes out to lunch posted a viral TikTok ridiculing a man who slid into her Instagram DMs, offering her some cash to buy herself an afternoon meal. Emphasis on afternoon meal. Ari Nicole, and I don't give a fuck about giving her Instagram, said that she was horrified and perplexed after seeing the amount the man sent her to buy. It was $30. So I'm going to play the clip for those people who didn't see it, and we're going to get into it, Patricia.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today, this dude wrote me on Instagram, and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back, and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your Cash App? So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my Cash App, and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because I eat, and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App, and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, am I ungrateful? Am I fucked up? Feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people, and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. What the fuck you thought I was going to go to Chick-fil-A? I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was going to eat? It's when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert, and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. What the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb? Y'all be for real. Tell me, am I wrong? Am I fucked up? Is my head fucked up? I don't even spend $30 on lunch on my, I spend over that on myself. So it's for someone to think they're gonna send me, I get that it's the thought that count. You didn't have to send the $30, but it's no, nigga, I'm not that type of, I'm not one of them.
All right, so before I give my commentary, I want to pass it over to you, Katisha. Is this a woman who knows her worth, or is she being ungrateful?
It's like in the middle, but I would say like more so she know her worth. But I would say it's on an ungrateful tip because for one, did you said lunch, you're going to lunch. So he could be thinking that you is going to Chick-fil-A or, going to Chipotle or something like that and grabbing something real quick. Like she should have set the tone like, listen, I'm about to go to a restaurant to have my lunch. You know what I mean? Like you guys say this is what I'm about to do and this is how, like, you know what I mean? Give him at least a budget of what you about to do. So he probably thinking like, oh, she on her lunch break or she going to lunch. Let me just send her a little couple dollars, you know what I mean? You gotta set that tone. But yeah, I kind of think like her as her saying like how much she spent on herself and how she bought off for herself. She know her worth and what she expect. But I feel like in this situation, she didn't set the tone of exactly where she was going at. Cause I know, like I seen another video, she was like, I eat at Chick-fil-A, but this particular day I was going to such place or whatever. But he probably didn't know that. You get what I mean? So it's like a in the middle type of thing. But if it was me, he sent me money because a lot of niggas ain't sending you shit on the first inbox. So you better be lucky you even got. Well, I don't know. Like niggas ain't sending shit. So if you got at least something, you gotta take that.
Exactly. And I 100% agree with that because this is where I go at with it because she talked about going to lunch. Now, like you said, okay, maybe she could have sat there and said that she was going to go to XYZ, but for lunch, who is getting an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert for lunch? Because right here, I have to just put up the definition of lunch that I pulled up. And the definition of lunch is a meal eaten in the middle of the day, typically one that is lighter or less formal than an evening. Therefore, the man was not wrong for sending you $30 because, like you said, this is someone that's in your DM. This is not someone that you're already dating. This is not someone who, you got history with. This is someone who is interested in you. So the fact that he even sent you some money, be grateful for that. And again, I understand knowing your worth, but why am I supposed to fund like send you something that you all right. So this is the thing. Not even saying send you something that you think you deserve, but $100 to me is insane. This girl clearly don't understand that we are living in inflation times, and on top of that, she just to me sounds seriously ungrateful because at the end of the day, the man sent you something. That $30 could have went towards something. And what is wrong with Chick-fil-A? Because at Chick-fil-A, $30, I can get a dessert, an entree, and and an appetizer with $30 at Chick-fil-A, with the dessert being the milkshake or whatever. So my thing is, I feel like a lot of people nowadays got unrealistic expectations on dating. Katisha, I talk to you all the time. Dating right now as a grown-ass man is more stressful than it was when I was growing up as a teenager or young adult. I hate it because I feel like a lot of us men, we are defined by what we can provide for you. And my thing is, let the providing come after we are actually like together, or we in the midst of dating. But me just reaching out to you and you already expecting for money, like no, I just feel like that's thirsty and that's very selfish and entitled behavior. I personally don't like that at all.
That's fair to say, but I feel like now we're in the era where the woman is like super independent. Like a lot of women is not taking that half-ass shit. Like they like, listen, I can take myself on a trip. Me and my girlfriends, we can go on a trip. We pay for our own trips. I could pay for my own meal. I could pay for my own bills. We in that era where a lot of women is just like taking care of herself. They more independent. It's not like a lot of women is settling for what they feel that they don't deserve. So a lot of men gonna have to come a lot of men gonna have to step their game up because like I'm seeing like I see more independence in women. Like, all right, well shit, I'm going to date with my girlfriends. Like we out. I paid for this
how
bag.
you said that, right? So if they can do all that, then why are they expecting for a man to pay for certain things if they are independent? They can do all that. And don't get me wrong, I feel like as anyone in a relationship, it should be a help you situation. A lot of the times, a lot of women are not leading with their independence. Like they say they independent, and there are a lot of independent women out there. And a woman should never settle for anything less than her. However, I just still see a lot of, well, what can you sit here? What can you do for me? Because I want to play this clip real quick, Cortisha, and then This is kind of like explain a little bit of what I'm saying. Someone just went online about the relationships or the courting between black men and black women.
I never hear a panel with a bunch of white women talking about why white men ain't shit. I never hear a panel of a bunch of white men saying, what do I gotta do to pay for or please a white woman? I ain't racist at all. But I'm just so sick of all of this black on black, this relationship, niggas ain't this, women ain't dot. Like, yo, if we so bad, just go pick another race. Stop using this as your major topic point or whatever. Every time I go up down my timeline, niggas ain't shit, black men this, black that, sassy this, black women this, black. I'm tired.
So in that video right there, you know, he basically made it seem like this is something that happens only within our culture. Now, again, I never want to make it seem like a woman should never not know her worth. But why does it feel like you knowing your worth means that you have to degrade me, or you have to, you know, downgrade me, or I have to put out on first contact? Like, what happened to we go out to dinner? Now, if I'm going out to dinner with you, then yes, I do believe that as a man, you should pay. However, I think as a woman, you should be worth paying for. You got to be worth paying for. If you coming out the door like, oh, I need this, like it's like when I go to a bar and I walk up to a girl first, buy me a drink. Like, damn, can you ask me how my day was? You feel me? Like, it just goes straight to buy me a drink. Like, I really feel like we are looked at as walking ATM machines, and that could be draining on men, especially black men, because we are always constantly battling, not with our character, but with what we can provide for you. Like, what are you going to provide for me? If I slide in a black woman DM and I ask for money, I'm going to be called all types of bro. He ain't shit. You know, so to me, it's not fair. It's a unfair double standard. And I just feel like as black men, and but I like this part, Tisha, this is probably why some black men go and date white women, or they go and date outside their race, because it feels like when it comes to black women, not all, some, it's either you sassy, you're this, you're that. It's like, God damn, like, can I breathe for a second?
For a long time, like us black women, we got used for just sex, and we didn't ask for nothing. We used to have an era where we used to be so caught up into y'all black men, or not even just black men, but we be so caught up into y'all men that we get used and abused. We gotta keep giving our body to y'all, and we not getting nothing in return. So woman is like, nah, like, you're not gonna get this for free no more. You're not gonna walk all over me. You're not gonna use me. And then when you done with me, you're gonna go to the next woman, and I ain't getting nothing out of it. I feel like that's a lot of women mindsets. It's not like y'all walking ATMs. It's just like, all right, if you want to keep getting something from me, I need something from you too.
Okay, so let's say something sex, because sex is
don't lie. Don't lie. It was a lot. Don't lie, because a lot of niggas they'll make it seem like they so in love with you and this and that third, and then next thing you know, oh, they got a new girlfriend and they done with you. So yeah. Like a lot of girls got tired of that shit.
So by that, is it more so like, okay, now so since I'm not gonna just be used for sex, I need money. Like, what about, like, you know, just not giving it up until you feel like, or what about just not giving it up until you feel like this man truly love you, or this man truly is like there for you? Like, I just feel like, because sex goes both ways. You know, a lot of times, even for like Valentine's Day and stuff, I used to never get a gift for Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day was sex. It wasn't like nothing that I got, but I had to buy you something, and my gift was sex. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, I hear what you're saying. I'm not making it seem like black men are perfect, because we're fucked up people. I get it, you know, but I just feel like this plays a part.
And white men cheat too. So I don't know. In that video, like, white men cheat too. Like,
white men cheat too. But the thing that I think is like we don't see like the debates online, like everything on social media, when it's just like, oh, black men sassy. Like a man eat a hot dog, or he gay. He like, it's no matter what. It's like the bar is for black men is so. It's so impossible to reach that it's hard being a black man. Not saying it's not hard being a black woman, but it's literally hard. But I like your point of view on that, because again, I feel like
too. One quick thing.
No, go.
I just seen a video, same type of like scenario, but a little bit different. This guy was walking up to this girl. She was in Houston or whatever, and he was trying to talk to her. And she was like, "Well, do you got some money? Do you got some money?" So he was saying, his caption was, he not mad at her for asking for money because she basically letting him know like this is what I want, this is what I expect. And I feel like where a lot of relationships between both ends is like we don't come into like the conversation like this is what I expect, or like as you dating, you don't tell the person like from the jump like this is what I expect, this is what I want. So as y'all start to date or y'all start to go on, is your side, like everybody's side start to come on and everybody be shocked like wait what, you need this, you want me to pay for that, what? So I feel like from the jump a lot of people gotta let the person know like this is my standards from the rip. Like so she from the rip, he in her inbox, she said like listen, before we even have a conversation, like my budget is I'm a very expensive person, my eating habits is expensive, I drive expensive cars, I wear expensive clothes, this is what it is. And he could have went off of that. You get what I mean? So I feel like it'd be a lack of communication and a lack of people not expressing their standards from the jump.
I agree with that 100%. I agree with that. And I also do think it's a lot of trauma bonding going on out there, and a lot of blaming me for his mistakes or blaming me for her mistakes or blaming me for what you went through in your last relationship. I think it's a lot of that going on because I'm defined by the last nigga you dealt with. So because he fucked you over, and I was like, you know what? Now I'm not letting the next nigga. He not doing. No, my thing is maybe you should have evaluated that nigga. And for men, that woman, maybe you should have evaluated that person way more and understood. Or like you said, like you come into the relationship knowing what you want, you know your standards or whatever. But then with that, sometimes that may be okay. Let me withhold sex a little bit. Let me, not go immediately and start buying her something because now that's setting the standard. Because if I give you $30 lunch, it's only gonna go up after that. Now you want $50. Now you want me to pay for you and your girl to go out to lunch. Now you want me to pay for your whole birthday party and split and have the whole bill for everybody. So I feel like it would be it'll only get worse. So I feel like on both ends they both really got to set the standard. Now I just want to play this other clip, and then I'm gonna get into the social media comments because there was a clip where someone actually did agree with her, but then it went a little deeper. This was on a show called Fox Soul. It's called TGIF. They were debating, and I'll let you know the question I want to ask you after the clip.
Gay man or straight man, and I'm trying to holler at you, and we talking, I'm gonna send you the $100 because.
Oh boy, get out of here!
I'm sending you the $100.
Boy, get out of here!
$30
and not have money to pay, and not have money to pay your bills.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. If you don't have $100 to send somebody on a date, then you don't need to be dating. If you don't have $100 to give for lunch, you don't
get out of here.
Date.
Get off my line. Get off my. If you send.
All right, so
that's crazy.
That's a bigger question because it was a conversation that just went viral recently where they said anybody who made under $50,000 they shouldn't be dating, and the average American make under $50,000. And what he just said was that if you don't have $100 to send, then you should not be dating. What are your thoughts on that, Kratisha?
Bullshit. Like that's crazy. Like first of all, the times we live in, like everything is expensive, even bread, even eggs. So you telling me if I don't have $100 to give somebody that I don't even know yet, I don't need to date? That's crazy. That's crazy. I do not agree with that at all. And I don't agree with the tax bracket, whatever the case is. That's crazy. That's
exactly.
Like insane. I feel like couples that do make less than that, a lot of couples they build that up. Like I see a lot of social media couples building their relationship up. They getting money up. Like it's about building with your partner to get to that point. Not we meeting at this bracket right here. No, that's crazy.
Exactly, and I just feel like that's a lot of like unfair standards that people are putting on people. And again, you start somewhere. So what they're basically saying is that only rich people should date. Only celebrities should date, even though every celebrity.
And they be the unhappiest.
Exactly.
They be the unhappiest. Yes. Have everything. Marriage, kids, house, car, job, everything. Secure financial security, but their relationship be not good. Unhappy. Unsuccessful.
Exactly.
Unsecured.
Exactly. And they talking about like the 1%. That's only like 1% of people that's like super rich in this world. And in America specifically. So again, the average American make about $50,000 or less. in general. So you're basically saying that no one should be dating. We should just all be broke and lonely. Is basically what you're applying, and you're basically telling me that because I'm starting here that I don't have the right to love. When really, again, I just feel like in the economy, it's hard for everyone to catch up. You know, I got to a point now where I negotiated my wage now, and my wage is like a better wage, or this is something that I probably always wanted as when I was younger, even though I still want more. But even the wage I make now, I'm like, damn, it make me feel like I need to go get a second job because no matter what, it's like the wage may go up, but for some reason, it's like the math ain't really mathing on the paychecks sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I make a nice amount, but not enough to just go off of that one job, whereas I had to go get another job just to be able to, you know, go on dates and do different things like that. Because goddamn, God forbid if I gotta pay my bills and I ain't got enough money for you, now I'm a broke nigga. I ain't got this XYZ. So for me, it just like I always say to you, Patricia, like dating nowadays is so hard because it's not even about your character no more. It's not even about, you know, the love. I think honestly, I think it's more so about what can you do for me. And I feel like it needs some of that need to be in it, but your whole relationship shouldn't be defined by that. That's what I personally think. Do you have? I want to put these comments on the screen about what the people thought about it, and I just ask the final thoughts real quick. Because some people in the comments have said things such as, "I bet you didn't send the $30 back though." That's what Sierra by the way said. Exactly, she sure didn't send it back. This next person said, I would have been so grateful. It's definitely a sweet gesture. Would have went right to Wingstop, got a 10-piece, all flats, 2 ranch, and a medium drink, and been full as hell. And the last person said, and the last person said, a white washcloth will humble her real fast. Basically implying that once she put that wig and makeup on, she's feeling herself. So a lot of social media was not. I had to explain that to you. I don't think people know your head. Dang. So just to wrap everything up, when it comes to dating and like people having standards, when it comes to pursuing someone or being pursued, what do you think needs to be at the forefront of these type of new budding relationships? Do you think it need to be money, or do you think it should be about love and attraction?
I think it should be attraction first. I think the connection, the energy, like how you feel with that person. So if you get a good energy from that person, they bring a good energy out of you, then you go, okay, that's a good sign. Then you go into like how the dating go, how the steps is flowing. Like if this person give you good signs, bad signs. The money to see with me, I am an independent person. Like I feel like even if a person can't do something for me, I'm going to make sure it's done anyway. Not saying I got it all because I'm struggling just like everybody else, but I feel like I'm going to make it happen. But I don't judge anybody off of what they make. It's like I said, it's all about the energy and what they bring out of me and how they make me feel. And I feel like with people now that's dating with kids and stuff like that, you gotta make sure like how are they with kids? Do you get a good energy? Like, you get good signals? Like, cause nowadays people are very weird. So, you just gotta pay attention to that type of stuff. I feel like money for certain people where they're at in their life, like, feel like if it's a person that just bought a house for themselves or something like that, or you know what I mean, they gotta look at that because it's like, okay, I just bought this house and I'm bringing you into it. How are you gonna help me with this house or something like that? Like what the question you asked me, the prime example. I don't know if it's the show is fake or not, but it do give you good tips on like if you're like starting a date. You ever watch Love Is Blind on Netflix?
I never watched it, but I heard of it.
You gotta watch it. Oh, you gotta watch it. So that gives you it gives you a tip. They don't never see each other. They go off a conversation. They gotta talk about everything, like what they do, where they live, their finances, everything. But they don't never see each other until they decide they want to get married. They get married and then they go into it. So you should definitely watch that just to get But yeah, I don't think that money should be first because I feel like if money is first, then you make sure you got your own money to back your shit up because I mean shit, if you expect that from somebody else, make sure you expect that from yourself too first. Like that's even with like your mental. Like make sure your mental is good before you try to jump into a relationship. So make sure your finances are good before you expecting this person to pay this and that and that. Because I feel like it's not fair to just jump into something and expecting somebody to just be like, oh yeah, you gotta pay my bills, and if you ain't got money for my bills, then you're trash. Like, you can't do that, especially if you're not expecting that from yourself. So make sure all your shit is up there before you come and start expecting it. And I just want to say, like, $30 would have got me a Chipotle bowl. I would have got my juice and my chips and my seeds from somewhere else. I was like, all right, cool. Why the way if I'm below and got me some stuff from I'm below? Like, just thank you for the $30. Like.
Exactly. And I think that's what the whole moral of it all should be. It should be like, be thankful that you got something. Because if he didn't send you nothing, I'm not gonna say that's not a reason not to date him, but then you could have just been like, okay, well, you could have, like, now that's your standard. Like, okay, he didn't even, pass the test or whatever. Because some woman might do that and they might just send it back just to see what you're going to do, But I agree with a lot of what you said. You literally should, what you expect out of someone else, you should be able to provide and already do for yourself. Now, according to her, she said she already do that for herself. And that's fine and dandy. But again, from a DM, I don't think you should expect what you do for yourself from a DM, like, right away.
Right.
And I feel like if you
go ahead. I'm sorry, but she said, I meant to say this earlier. She said the reason why, I don't know if you seen the follow-up video. She said that he sent her pictures of him with like stacks of money.
I saw that.
So that's what pissed her off, really, because she's like, okay, you send me pictures of a stack of money, why you ain't send me like at least $100? So I'm like,
I saw that. And you know what I think about people who post money with stacks of money? Those people who don't got no real money, because if you really got money, you're not really that pressed to be posting it to your ear and all that stuff, So those are a lot of people that do things for like attention. They do things, to, I guess, thirst trap. Because if you really got it, like, you don't see no, well, I would say, like, because all these rappers ain't rich. Now, the rappers do it, but all these rappers ain't rich. A lot of these rappers don't got money. They got to put on the facade and illusion that they do got money. So that's why a lot of them do that. But you don't see, like, a lot of, serious entrepreneurs doing it, businessmen, different things like that. Rappers, that's a broke sport until you are someone at a level like a Drake or whatever the case may be, But, and I can see how she could think that, but also everything on social media ain't real. So just because he posts those pictures does not mean that is what he got. You don't know when he took that picture. That picture could have been when he got his taxes during PPP, But people got bills every single day. So, again, that's you going up for what you saw on social media. And to piggyback up what you said, I agree. I definitely don't think you should lead with finances, because you can meet somebody with all the money, but then they could be abusive. You can meet someone with all the money and they could be a habitual cheater. So I just feel like if you lead with that, then you want to end up with a situation where he's going to control you with his money. He's going to be like, you know what? She didn't want me for me. She wanted me for my money. So now that gives me the right to treat her any way I want to treat her. So be careful what you ask for. Yes, ask for a man with money, but also ask for a man that's loving, that's caring, and that's respectful to you as well. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. So people end up in these nice big houses in situations, but then they at home alone. They battered. They isolated. So be careful what you wish for, and again, know your worth, but also make sure that you are someone that's worth that. Make me want to spend the money. Like it would be that easy, and it could all be so simple, like Drake said. But again. Before we get out of here, can you just let them know where they can find you at Patricia on social media?
Yes, guys. So I am on Instagram, no Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram at C_Shank with 2 Ks. You heard my voice.
Okay, customer service voice.
Right.
Customer service with 2 Ks.
I do have a TikTok, but I'd rather just you guys follow me on Instagram.
There we go.
Get a lot of positive energy from me.
Hey, there we go. And then if you want to follow me, you can follow me at Jameer, JERMIR3_. And please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at As the Culture Turns. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at As the Culture Turns. You can like us on Facebook if you want to. And also just stay tuned for more topics like this, because I am Jameer with the journalism and my research has been done. Hey! Thank you, Patricia.